On this week's video. It's called My Gripe with Some Mobile Bidding and Online Nonprofit Auction Platforms. A big title, is it not? But it has to do with the functionality that's not offered by many of these vendors. Now, this is a subject that I covered in my free teleseminar just last week. You can still get a recording of that. But what I wanted to do in this post or video was really talk about one element, and it has to do with extended bidding. I'm a big fan of this functionality. And what extended bidding is that if a bid is placed on an item in the final minutes or seconds before that auction closes, bidding is extended on that item for another period of time, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. It depends on how you set it up. So if, for instance, in your silent auction, you were going to close it down at 8 o'clock, but yet on that fabulous parking space that always draws a lot of bids, you had someone bid at 7:59, an alert would go out to everyone else who'd bid on that item and say, hey, we thought this was supposed to close at 8, but we've had a last minute bid. Therefore, we're extending the bidding on this item for 5 more minutes to give you time to put your bid in. It allows you to make more money. You aren't just shutting it down at 8 o'clock, you're allowing bidders who are still interested in that item to continue to bid, which is the same thing we do, incidentally, when we're doing this via a manual close down process. This is why you can make more money. There's always going to be some items in your silent auction or your online auction that are going to be more attractive to bidders and generate last minute bids. Now, in contrast, some online auction vendors and mobile bidding vendors do not offer this functionality. So when it says it's closing at 8 o'clock, it closes at 8 o'clock. And what happens is that it becomes a game. So if you're a bidder, your goal is to get your bid in as close to 8 o'clock as possible and have it accepted by the system. But it's not a matter of who pays the most. It's a matter of who gets their bid in closest to the close time. In fact, eBay has operated that way for years. It's not really an auction allowing the two bidders to go back and forth until one of them says, woo, too rich for my blood, I'm out of here. That's not what happens. It's not really an auction. So what I would encourage you to do is that when you are looking at vendors, make sure that you do find one who's offering an extended bidding functionality within their product. You're going to make more money whether you use that mobile bidding in your silent auction or electronic bidding in your silent auction, or whether you use it in an online auction platform. I'm Sherry with Red Apple Auctions. Thanks for watching. As always, you can get free gifts and more over on my website. That's at redappleauctions.com. I'll see you there.